Hello everyone and welcome to State of the Realm, your weekly Final Fantasy XIV podcast. This week, we're going to do a literal show and talk about the state of the realm. We're going to be talking about this current content lull and how it's been different from the previous ones, at least for me. I don't know what Sly's opinion on the matter is, and what you can be doing while you're waiting for patch 3.3. But first, I am one of your hosts, Michael Mr. Happy Poveromo, and joining me is Slyh, aka Slythefox, aka Slyh, aka Greyfox, aka you my boy Blue. How you doing?
Really good. Yeah.
Really good? Like
really
that's the you've never said that. I'm doing really good.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's a lull, but you know, it's not as bad as a lull as previous patches. Around 2.0, when there was that lull, the lull before Heaven's Word, that was kind of a bad lull. This one, not so bad.
Well, I mean, the pre-Heaven's Word lull was also a 5-month lull, but that's actually what we want to talk about. So the show is called State of the Realm. And this is like a literal state of the realm. When we do these pretty much between every major patch, because the content lull is always a thing people ask about, you know, is the game currently, you know, how do you feel? You know, what do you do when you log in? And these are things that get brought up pretty frequently when we're waiting on the next patch, especially when it's so close, because it looks like we're pretty close to a 3-month launch period on this. It's only been 2.5 months since the last patch.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty on schedule. It hasn't been like a super extended period of time like we've had, you know, with Heaven's Ward and then 3.1, and 3.1 was what it was, you know. So, I want to talk about, 3.1 was what it was.
It was what it was.
Yeah, it was
not. They are who we thought they were.
Yeah, Lords of Verminion, great content.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're gonna talk about on this episode our current, you know, standard MMO content lull, what we're doing, things that we want to get done, and I really want to compare it to the previous content lulls, because this is probably the least I've seen people complain that there's a content lull.
Yeah. I mean, you can kind of go to, there's a lot of stuff out that people...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Like,
people can go to besides 14, and then, you know, maybe come back and do a little bit of feast, a little bit of, you know, dailies and things like that. It's not that... I mean, it's not that bad. Like, we've already had that conversation of what are you doing in the lull? What are you playing right now? That went so well. Yeah, but you have to go back to that. There's a lot of things in the gamosphere, if you want to call it that, and a lot of things to draw your attention away from 14, away from the lull. So not everybody's going to be as negative as they were in past lulls.
I'm going to ask you to do something real quick. Make sure your microphone's plugged all the way. Make sure your headset's plugged all the way in, because you're getting
I hear the crack. I hear the crackle. Yeah.
Snap, crackle, and pop.
Yep.
I'm gonna save everyone.
It is.
Okay. If I hear it again, then I'll like ask you to unplug it, replug it again. Yeah, that was my kind of takeaway from it, because I'm used to hearing in the middle of like about 2 months after a patch, usually 2 to 2.5 months after a patch, you start hearing people go like, what the hell am I, you know, what am I logging in for? You know, what am I capping? I didn't cap this week and things like that. I'm not hearing too much of that. Most of all I'm hearing is Overwatch beta, which is over now.
It's over. Yeah.
So now tomorrow we're going to be getting crazy amounts of complaints.
Not really.
Because Overwatch beta is still going to, people are like, oh my god, what do I do now? It's gone. What do I do? And yeah, I mean, Uncharted 4 just came out, so
hooray!
Hopefully that will tide people over a little bit, because I mean, think about it, the next live letter is not too far from now. So, and we're supposed to be getting the patch pretty much soon. So we're like 3 weeks out, 4 weeks out max, less than 4 weeks out from the patch.
There's a lot of things on the way. You got the patch. You got the live letter. You got the patch. Then you have E3.
Which you have Yokai Watch.
You have Yokai Watch. Which more than likely the patch will be right before E3. I would hope they do that.
Well, we're going to talk about we had our predictions last week, and I'm going to stick to mine. I'm still going with May 31st as my solid date, just because
I would hope because releasing a patch like right before E3. Well, before E3 is good, but right before E3, when all the attention is drawn to that week.
I mean, to me, that's not really a big deal, because E3 is not something that like everyone attends, but it's something just everyone pays attention to. But it's not like you can't. It's not like you can't play Final Fantasy 14 and pay attention to E3.
that Monday, not a lot of people are going to be on. The Monday, the
Yeah.
first day of E3, because everybody's going to be watching the conferences.
Yeah, are you going to be doing? Because last year, didn't they let us do live streams
I
to
will
react?
be doing it. I will be,
Yeah.
funky, fresh, dressed to impress, ready to party. You know?
Yeah, because that was a lot of fun last year to do that. But
Oh yeah.
And then I'm going to be at E3, so it's it's a different story for me unless I'm streaming from E3. But I'm looking forward to even just seeing Final Fantasy XIV at E3. I'm looking forward to seeing Final Fantasy XIV at some of the later events this year because I'm waiting for that one event. I want a feast event before FanFest, to be honest, at a live event. I don't see them doing it.
I don't think we'll get it. No.
I would love it, but I don't think they're gonna do it because they would probably want to do
they're gonna before FanFest. They're gonna focus on the newer,
Feast is
trials. Trials.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna put the new trials out there. I beat so and so, the demon. I beat the demon, whatever.
Yeah, I got my I beat Sephiroth shirt on right now. I beat him. Did you know that I beat him?
Yes, I know. I also know that people had
Q&E.
a hard time with it too.
No, not a lot of people had a hard time.
AKA Yoshi-P.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was probably the worst player at that booth, to be honest. Matt Hilton could have got in. Devin could have got in. Even the people who didn't play Final Fantasy XIV probably wouldn't have fallen off at the booth. Meanwhile, Yoshi-P's just like, no, everybody knows now.
Wait. So Yoshi-P almost fails Stone Sky Sea and then falls off on Sephiroth hard. Not EX, hard.
Yeah, he fell off Sephiroth. I mean, I know the rules for Black Mage are ignore mechanics, but
yeah.
You don't want to die ignoring them.
Don't ignore mechanics. Do the mechanics. Your rule is like, if you want to go scumbag, go scumbag. But at the same time, don't ignore mechanics.
I wonder how scumbag he was being on that because, just because how did he what was he doing that he fell off of Sephiroth hard mode? Like I want to know.
I gotta cast
what he was doing. He must have been about to run out of Enochian because there's no way that he just oh, I don't know the mechanics. Sorry, guys. I'm used to extreme. I don't want to hear that excuse.
Well, that has been an excuse in the past. Like you go from extreme.
No, that's an excuse in Shiva when somebody cleaves the whole group. It's like, sorry, I thought it was extreme, and they cleave everyone. And
that's what you go back to. Sorry, thought it was extreme. I've been doing extreme. I haven't done hard in a while. I'm
pretty sure that all the same mechanics just knock you back farther in extreme, so he had even less place to get knocked back, or maybe he just miscalculated it. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe he's not a mathematician like we thought.
But he can't do math.
Oh man, that was a bad one, and it was okay. And the thing is, he's hearing them too. So now days without incident for Slyh 0.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Hey, you get on my ass about it, not literally giggity, but I'm gonna get on yours, giggity.
Okay. Adjusted.
Adjusted.
All right.
So how much have you been logging into Final Fantasy XIV lately?
Raid days.
Raid days? Well, you were just feasting though, but tonight's raid, but you're feasting before raid too, so I'd imagine it's a little bit more frequently.
Raid for me is Tuesday through Thursday.
Tuesday through Thursday. So then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. What's going on those days?
Other stuff.
He doesn't want to say. He's like, I don't want to spill my secrets. That's bullshit. I've seen you playing Final Fantasy XIV on days that aren't Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday.
Yeah, that's true, but a lot more other stuff.
Well, yeah, it's fine to have a lot more other stuff.
Yeah,
but I want to know the frequency, not the days you log in most.
I mean. What do you want me to say? It's like
I want you to tell me the truth, Slyh.
That is the truth. Tuesday through Thursday and Friday, and god damn it!
And god damn it, that's not a day of the week. Slyh, do we need to do? Does the fund need to get you a new headset?
No, hopefully not.
Does the fund? How long has that been happening?
Just a day, actually. Hold on.
Just a day? Okay. All right. You can't handle the truth. I see you holding your finger up. All right. It's just a boom.
Yeah, Yeah, because I'm muting and unmuting it and trying everything.
All right. Just no sudden movements. Just don't get animated, because when you like go like that, that's when it happens. Yeah, exactly. Somebody make a gif of that, please. Somebody please make it happen. I know he wasn't full screen for it, but I would love to see a gif of that. Yeah, I've been logging in almost every day still, but that's because I've been making Slayer great again.
And you're through coil.
I'm through first coil.
First coil.
We did it unsynced. We did it unsynced, but it was still like it was still just a wash through all of them, pretty much through 1, 2, 4, and 5. Not doing 3.
Right.
Doesn't matter. Still not doing 3. I'm doing all the level 50 dungeons. I'm already 51 and a half. I've done like 1 quest after beating Ultima Weapon. I'm already 51 and a half. I just want to be like 70 before I even get to Heaven's Sword. I don't even want to be 60. I want to be level 70. That's how much I want to avoid Moogle quests. I don't want them to even appear on my mini-map. That's how far ahead of the friggin' leveling curve I want to be on Zalera by the time I get there. You laugh. I'm not laughing. That shit's dead serious.
You're going to have to do a few.
Yeah, I need them for my friggin' ether currents, but I mean, we've been doing a good job making Zalera great again over there. How's Mateus going?
Mateus is already great. Like you can't.
All right, you know what I mean.
Well, I actually have a black mage now.
Okay.
Actually, working on my black mage.
All right.
Still don't have an FC. Still need to kind of work that out. Work out the fund, and you stop it, you bitch.
I just want audio clips of whenever this happens. Just an audio clip of every time Sly yells at his headset, and just completely out of context, just soundboard.
Yeah,
that would be great.
Thanks.
So
but,
you were saying?
no FC. Don't really have a fund for that because my Mateus money is kind of low.
A fund? It's like 10,000 gil.
Well, fuck you. The thing is, my Mateus money is actually I actually have more Mateus money than I do Behemoth money.
Oh my god,
that is sad.
It is sad.
It goes to food and pots.
Food and pots. Why don't you got what happened to leveling the crafters and gatherers?
Okay.
Yeah, and see, when I give you that reaction every time you say that, every time you say, yeah, I'm doing it, and I give you shit, and you're like, what? I'm doing it, and now you're the one.
Yeah, I've actually acquiesced to it. You know, I'm like, okay, you know, I accept it. I don't do my crafters and gatherers as much as I need to. Well, my crafters as much as I need to. Gatherers, you know, they're all 60. That's fine. I can get whatever the fuck I want, basically. It's,
yeah.
Red script items, but yeah.
But you're not touching those. Nah. How far along were you on your crafters? He's pulling it up on his thing, isn't he? Yeah, I knew it. I had a feeling. I was like, he's just gonna pull it up and give us like a.
Well, they're all above 25. Carpenter's the only one that's 50. Culinarian's 37.
All right, that's a progress. At some point at time that progress was made. I don't know when it was though.
Yeah.
But 3.3 is not too far out at this point, like we were saying. It's either May 31st or June 7th. Like, those are the 2 days that you guess June 7th, I guess May 31st. I will be shocked if it's anything but those 2 days. So we're not too far out from it. It's 21 or 28 days. That's 3 to 4 weeks on the day, because we do this show on Tuesdays.
Right.
So are you doing anything to get ready for 3.3? Raid?
That's it.
How is that going? How is Raid going?
A6 is a fuck show. It always is.
It's a fuck show?
It's nerf, but still, like, getting, yay, we got to Swindler.
You're getting blasted, brawled, swindled, and vortexed.
Yeah.
Well, you're not getting vortexed.
We're getting
yet.
swindled right now. We're at that point, and shut the fuck up. God damn it.
Oh, man. So that's what you've been doing. What's your item level looking like?
Let me switch. No, not PvP, bro.
PvP, bro.
Yeah, that's the name of my actual set. 225. It's basically all lore on the left side.
Okay. All right. Still chilling at that 220 weapon because you can't. Well, you could have actually no. You should have a 230 weapon by now.
Yeah.
You better have it. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
If you don't have a 230 weapon, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
No.
Sly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till FanFest, and I'm gonna punch you in the face. By then, it won't even matter because we'll probably be at like 3.4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then next patch, I'm gonna get my anima weapon.
Yeah. So that you have the 231. How much are you anticipating needing to grind out for that 240 weapon? Like, what kind of hell do you think you're gonna put us through?
What kind of hell is it? Am I gonna go through?
No, yeah. Well, no, what kind of hell are they gonna put us through?
I
got to do it too.
Well, it's not gonna be Alexandrite.
Are you stockpiling materia?
I already do that.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because all my beast tribes are at the level that I can get materia. So
I should really do Vath one day.
why haven't you done Vath? It's the easiest to do.
I haven't even finished the Vanus, man. The Vanus aren't even max rank for me.
And y'all give me the most shit for not doing beast tribes. Like
no, we give we give you
no.
shit for a Realm Reborn beast
the whole
tribes.
anima weapon phase. When I didn't have any beast tribe, and they're like, Sly, why aren't you doing beast tribes? Because I didn't level them. Oh, bad, Sly, bad.
Yeah.
And I go level them. And then I go level them, and all of them are, almost maxed out, with the exception of the Ixals. But no. You don't do your Vanus. You don't do your Nav.
I don't get materia from them. When
They're
I
going to give something. I think they're going to give something in the next stage of the anima weapon.
I might do the Moogles. I might, just out of revenge.
I'm going to do it
Moogles
for
great again.
completionist sake. I'll do the Moogles and, of course, Durgan Daycare. I'll do it for completionist sake. But fuck it. Like, after that, no.
No?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Not having it.
Hell no.
What about the feast? What's your rank look like? I haven't feasted. I literally told myself I'm gonna wait till I'm not sick anymore to feast, and I've been sick for 2 weeks. Like,
I haven't checked my rank. I'm still silver. I'm still silver with 715. But again, I haven't done it that often. But when I do, I go play other PvP games, then come back to this and actually do better.
Do you do better, or is it just you're not as angry as you were from the last match that you had?
Both.
How has it been? Because the last time I PvP'd, and that was kind of a reason why I wasn't too excited to jump too much back into it. I had a lot of feeding the last time I did, more so than I've
don't get it as
ever had before. Like in all the time I had. Obviously, the situation where everyone was feeding, like I had 100 games, like out of 200 games that like were just straight feeds. But then after the ranks started, I did it for the first few days. There was no feeds, and then I had just one day where it was back to back to back feeds. I was like, ugh, I can't stand it. I should have been silver already. And since then, it hasn't really. And then Overwatch happened, and then yeah, and then East Overwatch and like a bunch of other shit happened. I literally have not feasted.
Not a lot of feeding. Maybe different on Primal than it is Aether, and shut the fuck up. But no, I haven't experienced a lot. I actually got a few matches in with Frosty.
Oh yeah,
and a few against Frosty, and he hates it every time we go against each other. And by God, man. I'm still. There's no loose connection. Nothing is moving. My hands are.
I'm gonna turn off my headset and turn it back on and see if I'm having any impact. I don't think it is. I think it's all on your end.
Yeah, it has to be all on my end.
Yeah.
Like nothing's loose. Maybe loose.
Well, Sly's not only gonna show in the rankings on the website if he's in the top 100.
Okay.
Hashtag professional.
Hashtag professionalism.
Listen, I'm not gonna give him shit. It's technical difficulty. It's not like he fucked up. So actually, still days without incident. Yeah, it's a hardware issue. Just remember, guys, United Negro Dragoon Fund needs a new headset.
Okay. All right.
Send him a Steel Series one, guys.
No.
Do it. Do it, guys. Send him a Steel Series headset.
Okay, but we're back.
We're back.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Can you hear me fine? It's state of the pop at this point.
Yeah.
State of the fucking mic pop.
Pretty much.
It sounds like what's actually happening is the wire on the inside is like rubbing up against something. Is what it sounds like.
But nothing's moving though. That's the thing. That's the fucked up part. Nothing's moving. I'm not.
And now you're again. Crayon, did you get that? I hope you did. Anyway, yeah. So the feast. I mean, so you haven't been. What's do you know how many games you've played at the feast this season? Pick up the damn controller and check.
Now I'm trying to see if the overall performance is the actual well, that is the season. Okay.
Yeah, that's the whole season.
Yeah, 51%.
50, well, no. What's your total matches? Like, how many matches have you
147.
played? Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah.
That's a good amount of matches. 147 at 7. Okay. And a 51% win rate. Hey, that's all you need to eventually get to the top. You just need to have over 50%.
Yeah, pretty much.
How much do you see yourself PvPing in the coming time? Because before 3.3 comes out, when 3.3 hits, we're at the halfway point of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the new Frontlines that comes out in 3.3. And then there's also still a half season of Feast left.
You bring that up. Somebody, actually, Ezen in my raid brought that up. People are actually still doing Frontlines, and that surprises me. I don't know if it's to get ready for the new Frontlines, but people are doing Frontlines. And he actually went to, I guess there was a stat site for Frontlines, and he apparently is the best player on Behemoth for Frontlines.
Good job, Ezen.
Good job, Ezen.
You did it.
Woo!
Yeah. Woohoo.
Yes. But,
I suppose.
Yeah,
I was going to say, now the chat's like, there's not that many people queuing. I was like, if you go at night, the queue time's all right. If you go during the day, like...
I think they actually, some servers make a night out of it. Like,
yeah, there's C Saturdays, and there's secure Sundays and things like that. It all depends on what day of the week. It's usually on the weekends. You'll find a lot of Frontlines activities in the evening. And, yeah, that's why I'm asking, because Frontlines is... With PvP, you're still really having no... meaning. Pretty much the only reason people PvP is either for the ranking or for fun. Or for lore and fucking poetics and glamour, I suppose.
No. We weeded out all that bullshit, didn't we?
No, I don't think we have.
No. I don't see. What's the plan? Get free lore. I don't see that anymore.
I see it less, but I still saw it quite a bit the other time. Yeah, and then on top of that, we have Shatter coming up. I mean, do we think that that PvP is in the healthiest of spots, or do we still need more incentives really that aren't lore and poetics hanging out over to keep Frontlines and Feast working simultaneously?
I honestly think that we're in a good spot right now with the start of the season, and then getting another Frontlines map mid-season, which is kind of odd to me still. I honestly think that we're in a good spot. I don't think there needs to be any more incentive. Because we already have the incentive, unless they're going to add incentive onto Frontlines, other than, lore.
That mount. Still need that ADS mount.
Yeah. I don't think we need any more incentive than we have already.
Do you think that they need to eventually address the lore and ESO thing? Like, that tombstones are eventually just going to have to be not a thing? Because as long as it's possible, it's always going to be a problem at some point.
But at the same time, you're going to... well, one, you're going to weed out the people who are there, the Care Bears who are there for the free SOs, free lore. That's true. Same time, you're not going to have a lot of people queuing in. I mean, so it's going to be primarily the people who care about ranking, but queue times are going to increase.
Do you think they should do ranking for Frontlines at all?
What?
No, I'm asking. Not why.
For what? That's what I'm asking.
For the same reason we have it for the Feast, because they fucking can.
But how would it, it's, Frontlines is a GC thing. It's a GC thing, and for now. I just don't see any reward coming from it. I don't see what you could possibly offer through Frontlines. Now, put it like this. We have ranked, and that's 3 other people that,
you don't know if you can trust.
You don't know if you can trust them. Shift that over to Frontlines. How do I... No. I'd rather put my trust in the 3 people than the whole fucking Wu-Tang Clan who ain't doing shit. No.
I mean, that's the thing. It's just a lot of people like that little bit of ranking. Like, they just like something that shows, and there is actually Frontlines ranking on the Lodestone, but it's like so few people pay attention to that one. Like, I mean, like an in-game ranking, like individually.
And
what if there was some kind of in-game benefit for the Grand Company that was, you know, winning that week or something? Like every week it calculated.
I could see, like, maybe a Grand Company minion other than a mammoth. You know.
Well, no, I mean, like, what if the Grand Company that was winning in Frontlines that week got, like, I don't know, bonus experience for anyone in the Grand Company while they're leveling up and shit?
Could see it.
Per data center.
Could see it. Or, and this is going to get people, like, a hell of a lot salty, or bonus lore.
Oh my god, you're just making the problem worse!
Yeah. So the winners get bonus lore, you fucking losers get nothing. Like, no.
He doesn't just say the people not winning, he says you fucking losers. You fucking losers. You heard it. You guys are fucking... You guys are fucking losers.
It's incentive. People who win get, you know, bonus lore on top of everything that they do, like dailies and bullshit, and everybody else, you know, it's normal. They're normal.
They just get bonus from everything.
Yeah, everything.
Do you know what's going to happen? The problem with this is every time we try to come up with a reason for Grand Companies to fight, what's going to happen as soon as one wins, everyone switches to that one, and it wins forever and ever. You're going to have, like, the few people that are like, yeah, Grand Company pride. You're going to have the people who are like, fuck that, I want the bonus lore. I'm going over there.
Yeah.
Immediately, just...
But they can't, like, they'll have to stay, what is it, 30 days?
Yeah, something like that. And
you have to stay for 30 days.
If it resets every week.
You're kind of shooting yourself in the foot if you, like, make the switch. Okay, I'm going to go Maelstrom because they're winning. Okay, and they start losing. What now? How you feeling?
Start losing because all the people who were the reason the other Grand Companies were losing switched to the winning Grand Company and made it lose. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that doesn't work, guys. If you need to participate. No, I would want it every week. If it was every 2 weeks, I'm not having that. No. We gotta have it every week. It's gotta reset every Tuesday at 4 a.m. Get some sort of Grand Company. I would just rather see they get rid of this Grand Company bullshit on the fucking front lines. Like, it's fun occasionally to be like, oh, Twin Batters, or, you know, Male Strong, or, you know, the
Chelsea swallows my dick.
The Mortal Flames. Like it's fun a little bit.
Mortal Lames.
Or the Immortal Lames. That's the other one. It's like, it's a fun occasionally, but like it never serves a real purpose. There's not enough people that care to like make it worthwhile.
Well, I got a little bit of pride. I mean, we are a twin adder free company, and you know, while others can join, there were like I had to switch the non-emo picture in the free company because shut up. God damn it. It's doing something. There's some static somewhere. Is it you?
It's not me! It only happens when you speak.
Maybe. I'm watching you. But yeah, I had to switch the anonymous picture out of a free company house because we were like the person who made it would shut the fuck up.
I like how you yell at it and sometimes it actually gets better.
Yeah. But the person who made it, like, I feel like I'm being trolled. I really feel like I'm being trolled.
State of the loose cable.
It's not even a loose cable. Everything is tight. Phrasing.
State of the pop. State of the loose cable.
God damn it. It's every time. I feel like I'm being trolled.
Being trolled by technology.
Yeah. But, yeah. Forget what I said.
Crackle of the realm.
Forget what I said.
Snap, crackle, and pop, baby.
Forget
Yeah, forget everything Sly says. He can't speak.
I can't speak.
Nope. If he does, he turns into a Rice Krispie. That's all that matters. Rice Krispie, just pour milk all over him. Turn him into a Rice Krispie. Don't actually pour milk on Sly, everyone. Don't do that. That's... I mean, maybe at FanFest it'd be okay.
No.
Yeah. See, that's why I'm willing to bet it's actually the computer jack. That's my number one go-to thing. Like I'm gonna
have to plug it into another port.
He's looking around like trying to move as little as possible. Yeah, because that's what it sounds loose. It sounds loose in the port is what it sounds like to me. Show us your sign language. Just be like, there you go. It's funny because even your sign language had fucking snap, crackle, and pop at that point. Even your fucking sign language has snap, crackle, and pop. That was pretty fucking funny. Anyway. Okay, he's trying something, ladies and gentlemen. Look at... Alright, Sly's making an effort here. Oh, man. That's what I said, Commander. That's what I said. Oh, God, Dragool, no. Who's the... No, there is... That's Kane. That's Kane. The other guy is Kane. He's going in for the kill, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. We'll find out.
I'm using words.
He is using words.
Words are awesome.
Words are awesome. Let's just continue the show and see if it fucks up again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bet that fixes it though. Anyway, another thing. There's new housing plots coming in 3.3.
And I can't afford shit.
Can't afford shit. Were you ever thinking about getting a personal house outside of the free company house?
Yeah, because I'm tired of Lex trying to decorate my personal room and.
You understand that she's just gonna get permission to your personal house too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then Mateus needs a house.
Like I got the money for that.
Everyone else has got money for it too. Everyone's got to chip in. No?
No. Mateus is the hood. It's not really
Mateus is the hood.
It's a good suburban. God.
So it's the headset.
Yeah.
So it's the headset.
It is the headset.
Interesting.
So
guys,
it's the
United
first
Negro
day.
Dragoon Fund.
It's the first day that this actually happened. Like yesterday, fine. Today, well, no, I didn't. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yesterday, fine. Today, I don't know what the hell happened.
So, guys, SteelSeries headsets are great. You guys should send one to Slyh.
Oh, shameless plug.
You get 10% off. I had to do it. It had to be done. Yeah, because a lot of people are waiting for these new housing plots to open up, and we were supposed to get news, and then we were going to talk about the new prices on the show because they were like, oh, the new prices, we're going to announce them soon. And they still haven't announced what the new housing prices are going to be. If they're going to be higher, if they're going to be lower, if they're going to be like.
You would think they would be lower since they're kind of.
But there's more money in the market too now. Like you could argue either way. A lot more gil has been generated, but at the same time, like, and if they make them too cheap, then people just buy like 2 or 3 of them, like we had the problem with before.
They're kind of leaning on the whole slumlord thing.
Honestly, the slumlord thing is like that's the reason why a lot of people don't have housing.
Yeah.
Is because of the fucking slumlord people who buy the houses and then resell them.
Yeah, they're supposed to be real estate agents, but they're slumlords.
No, they aren't.
They're slumlords.
It's a fucking MMO. Like you can't be a real estate agent in an
Hey,
MMO.
look, I bought this house. Here's a plot of land in the lavender beds. 3-bedroom with a downstairs game room. Price for 10 mil.
10 fucking mil.
Yes, and it's a small plot. Small. It's small.
I know. Dude, you're not gonna medium plot bought for someone in the friggin' Party Finder for 10 mil. Good luck.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, we still have our house in Final Fantasy 14. Still, Elysium still has their house, and Mel and I still have our house. So, I don't know. I'm always paying attention to the housing situation because Final Fantasy 14's housing situation's always been a pretty controversial topic. Just because they've leaned away from doing personalized houses and instead giving people like a free company house and then the rooms inside of the house, and then the personal houses cut into the amount of free company houses and vice versa. Such a limited amount of space. Instead of they going with the instance case because they wanted a community-centric housing area, very community-centric when nobody goes there. And housing auto reclamation is still suspended. I had forgotten about that.
Yeah,
I had forgotten about that. Yeah, so I'm always curious to see. And then we have the apartments coming in 3.4 also. Like, I don't know what the like. I'm curious about the apartments. It's like, what the hell? And there's a limited number of apartments too. That's the thing.
It's just a floor. Now, is it a studio apartment or is it an actual apartment with rooms?
That's what my thing is. Like, is it an apartment, or is it just a personal room that you can rent without a free?
Because that just sounds like the same thing that FCs have with the personal rooms.
But that's what I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a personal room that you don't need. Can we just make it so the friggin' Mog House? Can we just make it so that the in rooms we can just move shit around and put furniture in there? Like, I'll take that over renting another room or something.
So
like
it'll
that.
be a permanent in room, basically.
I mean, permanent, quote unquote. I'd imagine auto reclamation works with them as well.
Okay.
Yeah, can we get like a penthouse? Can I like rent out an entire floor?
More than like large mansions.
I don't know. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I can see it because like, especially in areas like Mist, like you would have an apartment and then the penthouse, which is like worth, I'd say 75% of the mansions there. Yeah.
I don't know. I've never lived in a penthouse, Sly, so I don't regularly keep up with the prices of penthouses and mansions.
I don't either. I'm in a townhouse.
I just know that if you want the Playboy Mansion, you have to allow Hugh Hefner to live there till he dies. That's all I know. If you're gonna buy the Playboy Mansion.
Oh no, I still got to make a strip club.
Script club.
Strip club.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong going to the script club.
Roger said he didn't want me in a script club. I was like, ain't nothing wrong going to the script club.
What about other little things you could do waiting for 3.3? Have you done anything like collecting any of the remaining mounts? Have you tried doing any pigeon farms, pony farms?
No, I gave up on that bullshit.
Gave up on? What do you mean you gave up on it?
I've had 2 burb show, 1 pony show, and I didn't get none of them because I roll shitty. Speaking of shitty rolls, let me tell you the bullshit I went through last week.
All right, tell me the bullshit you went through last week.
When a slang piece actually dropped from A5.
Oh, I know exactly where this is going. Thank you for sharing the story with me, Little.
So I'm like, okay, me and Little are gonna roll on this. Fine. You know what? I roll a shitty 35. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna win this shit. Fine, okay. This motherfucker rolls a 36.
Yeah! Lost by 1. Womp, womp, womp.
I could accept that I lose a roll because I roll shitty, but not when he beats me by 1.
But how happy? But think about the other side. What if you had won by 1? How much happier you would have been? So no, you're not even gonna try to like 2 and 3 man those extreme primals to try and get those mounts, because like you and Lex could probably duo them, if not like grab one other person and trio them.
Lex still hasn't gotten through Heaven's Ward, period.
So you could do the fucking ponies.
I was never a pony farmer back in the day. Like in like burb farms, yeah, I did it just to try and see, but never got any burbs.
Never got any burbs. That's unfortunate. What about our orchestrion rolls? Have you messed with that at all yet?
Not really, no. I mean, I did. I sold one.
Which one did you sell?
It was, I think it was the, God, I'm trying to remember which roll.
Sephiroth?
I don't even think it was Sephiroth. It wasn't the Fiend. It was something else. And like, this was when rolls first got in on the market, and it wasn't actually, crafted roll. It was a uncrafted roll. It was just a.
Yeah.
God damn it.
He's gonna strangle it.
I'm gonna break this fucking mic after tonight. And we didn't know what the prices were. We didn't know what to price it at. So, like, shot in the dark, I'll just put, 5 mil on it, and then people start putting theirs on and start undercutting, and slowly but surely it sold for like 2 mil, and that was like an uncrafted roll.
Damn, 2 mil. That must have been like World of Darkness or something. That was it? Yeah, because I sold a World of Darkness for 600K like a few weeks ago. And I was like, that sounds like it was on par to be a World of Darkness roll. God damn it. Drop the mic. Don't drop the mic. Don't drop me. What about helping people with content? Have you gone back and done any of the old stuff like farm for the replica Allegan? And I ask because we did first coil today.
No.
On Zalera.
I mean, I did coil stupid shit like a while back.
Coil stupid shit.
That's what it was. Like, that's what I call it, because it's just like 2-man solo bullshit, and I did that like before 3.2 hit, and that was fun. I'm looking forward to doing the deep dungeon, like solo bullshit.
I really wish Deep Dungeon was coming in 3.3. I really wish it was.
We all.
I really wish it was. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure 3.35 I'll find stuff to do. I mean, or 3.3 I'll find stuff to do. But it's just my curiosity peaks in trying to figure out if they can do something like that's different that works. Because after Lords of Verminion and Diadem, it's like I have to wonder when they're going to get it right.
Diadem's the lesser of two evils.
That's a fucking stretch, all right? Diadem is done out of necessity.
Like you're comparing Lords of Verminion and Diadem. Diadem really is the lesser of two evils right there.
Diadem was only the lesser of two evils because people are like, well, it's the best gear, so I have to do it.
Okay, so what's the benefit from Lords of Verminion? Nothing.
10,000 MGP a week.
10,000 MGP a week.
And a Twintania.
A week, what you can get from doing, like, mini crackpot.
If you're lucky.
And, like, 45% of the time.
45%? You have a 45% success rate on getting 10,000? If that was true, you'd have had 20 Fenrir's by now. And again, you don't remember to do it, so...
I do remember to do it every time. Like, even while I'm doing my beast tribes, I'm like, oh, I got to do my mini crackpot. You know, so I got to do it every day. And like, sometimes I get double 10,000. Sometimes I don't. I'll lose out on MVP from doing it.
Yeah, I mean, that happens. I lose out on MGP at least like twice a week.
Yeah.
Going through that right there. What about, let's see. Is there any old content you missed that you never got to do? You got to do everything, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, there's really nothing I had, like, besides the other jobs, which you give me shit for. Yeah, I knew it. No.
All right, I'm just going through the list because, like, as I've been playing on Zalera, like, that's where I've been spending all my time. Like, I just asked you all the shit you've been doing, but I've been spending, like, 90% of my time on Zalera, pretty much.
So, do you think the content lull is part of your reason for going to Zalera?
Yeah, definitely part of the reason, but it's been a great thing to do. Like, getting back and going to do coil with, like, a mix of, like, 51s through 55s and working through... Like, I don't even care about working through the story. It's just I get to log in and there's always people I can play with and do shit with, and I don't have to worry about, you know, looking for groups and shit. I'm sure it changes when I hit 60, and if I wanted to raid on Solera, it would be a completely different story. But for now, I mean, it's fun and it's interactive, which is what I enjoy. I enjoy being able to play with members of the community and just have fun, and I don't have to worry about anything else. So playing on Solera has been a positive experience for me.
Yeah, I can say the same thing with Mateus. In terms of the community, they're learning Black Mage. You know,
you picked Black Mage, I picked Summoner. Like, we both picked the casters.
Yeah, because I always wanted to do Black Mage, and I said I would do it. So this was the perfect time to try it. Yeah, it's fun. It's the lazy man's DPS.
You say that now, and later on, you gotta work at it a little bit.
A little bit, but not too much. You can still be lazy, and I can see why people say, I get bored playing Black Mage.
Oh man,
you're just a turret. You're not like a bard turret, but you're just a turret.
Oh, those gifs are on Twitter, by the way.
Yay!
Oh yeah, we are I am absolutely saving this. How do I need to save this?
Oh god.
No, I need to save it, Sly.
Crayon did it that quick, or who did it?
Actually, two people did it. Stone and Crayon both did it.
Yeah.
And then Stone also did one of me. So don't worry, there's two. There was one of me too. You know, you're not the super special man. You're not the only one who gets one right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying right now? You know what I'm saying right now? What? Yeah. So back to Final Fantasy content.
Yes. Or lack thereof.
Or lack thereof. When your show, when the content of your show is about the lack of content for your show. That's how I like to put it.
And we mentioned this in passing, but the creating community events like the Siege Saturdays. Have you noticed a lot of events on
I notice them on Reddit. Like, that's where I see the majority of them, and it's not always on Ether. It's just, I just see a lot of those events popping up, and it's just people trying to get... The thing is, these kind of events aren't even for the content level. These are just so people fucking remember they're playing an MMO, and they can play it with other fucking people. Like, that's how I look at these events. It's like, we are playing an online game, and these events are like, hey guys, come play with other people. Like, come play different pieces of content and actually play with other people. And that's, to me, what it means more, really. Is just actually embracing the fact that it is an MMO and that these kind of things should exist and can exist. It's just up to the community to actually make them exist. So when I see the community making them exist, it makes me happy. Some would say it makes me Mr. Happy. I'm trying to save that GIF locally, but man, it is not having it. Twitter does not like it when you try to save things. Like, it just, I don't know. I think I got to do something a little different in order to get it. It's because it's, I don't, no, hold on. This is important. This is so important right now. Like, I can't download it.
And Mike fixes this is for this, like, the GIF. The GIF. He just really wants the GIF so bad.
I want it. It's so good. Yeah, I'm just pulling it up on Twitter. I don't even care. Because I wanted to just put it on the screen and surprise everyone. Giggity. And instead, now I'm going to just have to window capture it. Because, like, people who are watching this on YouTube deserve to see the GIF. All right? They deserve to see it. So I'm just going to window capture this.
They could just go back to when I was flailing my arms.
No, but then they wouldn't have this GIF. They would have to make one themselves, or they'd have to play it over and over again. Whereas with this, they have it, and you know, it's just like, there you go, perfect. There we go. That should be. I kind of want to make that my new donation alert.
Please don't. Please don't.
That's so exciting, though. I have the wink right now, as it. The tip alert is the winking one. That's really good. You got to admit, that's pretty good.
Oh my god.
You got to admit that is really, really good. I'm excited looking at it. Giggity. All right. Sly palm. Sly palm. That's what I'm talking about. Sly palm. It's all right. I forgive you. All right. Anyway, what I'm forgiving you about, I have no idea.
I don't.
Where did I put our show notes? Okay, cool. Yeah.
Back to the actual show.
That's relevant to the show. It's relevant to the host of the show at the very least. I'd say so. But yeah, we just wanted to cover that as much as possible, just because this is one of those weeks, and the last time we had a week where there wasn't much to talk about news-wise, we just tried to wing it, and we wanted to actually have some sort of show to go by. Because
technically we did wing it.
Well, we last-minuted this. I'd say we last-minuted it more than we winged it. And that's the thing, you know, when we try to create weekly content on a game that doesn't necessarily give us weekly news, it's a lot of, you know, you have to come up with a lot of individual things, and we've done a lot.
Mind you, we usually try to dig deep for some news, like the dev tracker, dev diary, dev blog, Reddit.
Reddit's digging deep.
When you gotta go deep into Reddit, that's fucking digging deep.
Going back to page 3.
When you can't find shit from Reddit, it is a slow news week. It is a really slow news week. Nothing's happening. No events in game. Well, no.
And besides, we don't know how to talk about anything other than Yokai Watch at this point.
Yes, because them weapons and that damn dog.
That damn dog and that damn jizz mount. That's all I know. That is all I know.
So yeah. When you get the jizz mount, are you going to make your character into a row again just so you can, like,
no,
have half of your ass off? See?
No, the row life is not for me.
Really?
Yeah. And that's the thing, yeah, we were going to talk about that. Live Letter XXX is coming. I'm going to call it Live Letter XXX or Live Letter 30. Either or. I'm not going to call it Live Letter XXX. I feel like it's far more seductive when you got to say 3 X's out loud. XXX. Where you just say triple X, it's like Vin Diesel. We never got the results of that, Vin Diesel versus Ice Cube.
Ice Cube, yeah.
Friggin' Ice Cube. Yeah, and they're actually, so on top of Live Letter Triple X being about the second half of 3.3, they're also bringing on the main scenario, the guy who does the writing for most of the main scenario stuff. He's a main scenario writer. And he did like 2.0, he did 3.2, he's done a lot of the side quests and whatnot. I don't know what to expect from that other than Ethis to basically ask every question.
Here's one thing you can really count on. So, what's your job?
So what do you do? That's one question. Sly Jesus.
I write the main scenario.
He's gonna get asked that question.
He's gonna get asked that question, and he's gonna give the same simple answer that everybody fucking gives.
I friggin' write main scenario text and stuff.
Like, why do you ask that question?
Every time.
You bring these people on, and we can see that, like, what they do. You tell us what they do. What do you do?
Tell us what you do. I need to know what you do. Tell me again.
I mean, it might be a little bit of a stretch. They might be asking them to go into detail, but...
I guess one thing I don't mind is when they ask, what have you worked on in the past, game-wise? Like, I don't mind that. But to ask literally, what do you do right now? Is like...
They have to be prepared for that question every single time, because ask a stupid question, you're going to get a stupid fucking answer.
See, I think it would be smarter to just say, introduce yourself. Like, that's better, because that's
better. I can give you that. That's better. Introduce yourself.
Literally,
I'm the writer, one of the writers of the main scenario, yada, yada, yada. And that doesn't leave it as a stupid question. Just introduce yourself. Yeah.
Good. That's what we're asking them to do. Just less stupid questions. Well, I guess not less stupid questions. We can't get through a live letter with less stupid questions.
Peaches.
He's not going to ask the same questions level 5 CEO is asking.
Peaches.
Yeah, no, Peaches. Oh, we can ask if there's Peaches are going to be in the main story. He writes those in. He can write in the Peaches. He can write in Lords of Verminion into the main story.
Oh, please, God, no.
Excuse me, but will there be Peaches in the main story? Will we have to collect Peaches as any part of the main story? Sly, you do not look like you like Peaches.
Oh, I love peaches. I love peach cobbler, peach pie, peaches and cream. Don't bring that shit here.
But I'm hungry now and I want peaches and cream.
Peach yogurt.
There you go.
Why are we going into this? All right.
I don't know. You're the one who started branching off into a million different peach dishes. I think you're a peach.
No.
Maybe. Anyway. Oh, man. So, on that note, there really isn't too much more to talk about. I expected this to be a short show. I expect we'll probably have short shows for the next couple of weeks, unless we get Ethis on, because we can drag shit out of him for ages. Yeah. What are you smiling like that for?
Yeah.
What the hell is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Now I'm scared.
Because I love it when we add the longer shows.
I don't mind the shorter shows, to be honest. Like, I actually, I'm indifferent because the shorter shows mean that we're not stretching out too much. Giggity.
But usually with the longer shows, it's not really stretched. We don't stretch it out ourselves. We're not forcing it. It just actually happened that way.
Just happened that way.
Yeah.
It's alright. I beat Sephiroth. It's all good.
So did I, but I didn't get a goddamn shirt. Where's my
Oh, man, that's unfortunate for you. All right, on that note, though, we're not going to make the show last any longer. I know it's a short one today, ladies and gents, but we're not going to force ourselves into talking about anything more that we don't have to. Sly, why don't you tell them where they can find you at, my good sir?
You can find me on twitch.tv/Slyakagreyfox. You can find me on Instagram at Slyakagreyfox07. You can find me on Twitter at Slythefox. You can find me on Behemoth, Plot 14, Ward 5 of the Lavender Beds as Fox Sly. You can find me on Mateus as Slyakagreyfox because somebody took my fucking name.
And you can find me, Mr. Happy, everywhere. Mr. Happy 1227.
That is the simplest.
Twitch, YouTube, Twitter.
You can find me everywhere.
Facebook. Not Instagram. I don't have an Instagram. I don't have a Pinterest. I don't have a...
Yeah, you need to get out. You need to get an Instagram and start...
I don't have a Tumblr.
You need to get an Instagram and start taking pictures of...
I don't have a Tinder. I don't have a Grindr. Like, you can't find me those places. You know? So you can find me the other places that I said. Find me those places.
What would your Tinder be? Hi, I'm Michael.
Hello, I'm Mr. Happy.
I'm Michael Porveromo.
Hey,
I like.
Hey, ladies.
I like
Mr. Happy here. Make sure
long
to
walks on the beach.
make sure to swipe left.
Yeah.
Swipe left is the bad one. I don't know. I've never used Tinder before. I don't know which one is good, which one is bad.
You said Tinder and Grindr. Okay, well, God,
I'm not prejudiced.
We're not gonna get into that.
Coffee grinder. What else?
Oh my God.
Sly, please.
Hat, please. You're the one saying this shit.
I got an emote for it. I'm just making sure that we bring some of the post show into this show so people know to stop by the post show afterwards. On that note, everyone, we're going to get going. We'll be back next week with another State of the Realm. And until then, have a good night. Take care.
See you next week and fuck my mic.